Hey YouTuber, so trying to set a new high score for graphics on CPU benchmark with my Frankenstein Dell Vostro 3470. You see we have the 1050 GTX 1050 Ti video card, obviously outside of the case, on a PCI ribbon extender. 12 gigs of RAM. I actually have another 8 gigs, so there may be one video left. Just going through the graphics thing now. And we have added the solid state drive, which has so far improved the performance of the desktop score and workstation scores. I'm now in the 60s for the workstation score, or excuse me, the desktop score. Hit 61% with 8 gigs of RAM. 12 gigs of RAM got me up to 65. Before I put the video card in, it was back down to 18% score, and the workstation score was 41%. So we will see shortly what this does. Alright, so there's the new scores. Gaming tied the highest score, 41%. Desktop dropped down a little bit, but then the workstation score went up a little. I'm going to run this again. I had almost no background CPU. This is 16%. We'll try running it one more time, see if we can get these scores any higher. Otherwise, I'll be signing off. Alright, I ran it one more time. Much lower CPU background there. God, I need to get a new camera. That's a 4%. Gaming score went up a little. So this is the highest score for Dell Vostro for gaming. Desktop I can't get above the previous high of 65%. And workstation, that's a new all-time high for me, 43%. So overall, the SSD made a pretty big difference in this computer. And I'm pretty happy with that. My single core score, that's one of my highest ones that I've had. So the only thing I can think of doing to this computer to make it even better would probably be either another external graphics card that's a little more powerful, but I can't have the PCI Express power supply, so that's a problem. So the only other thing to do would be to boost up the CPU, which won't have that much of an effect on my gaming score. So overall, now that we've done all of these upgrades to this computer, and let's say I do add another 4 gigs of RAM to it, which isn't going to make a huge difference overall, but now that I have done all of this to it, I actually would not recommend buying this. I've obviously spent a few dollars out of pocket, and though I can do 4K gaming, this thing is just pretty much crapped out at this point. It's not going to get any more powerful for gaming. I can make it a better workstation and desktop computer with a better CPU, an i5, i7, maybe one of the better i3s. Even, but the gaming score is probably never going to get much higher. So if you bought this to do gaming on it, you'd be highly disappointed before the addition of the graphics card if you do something like I've done. I did pay $249 for the computer itself with an i3-8100 in it, which is a pretty darn good deal when you consider half the price. The CPU, i3-8100 CPU, is usually like $129 or so. So I got all the other crap for $100. I've tried a Cellphone in this thing. The last thing I would try one day maybe will be to put a i7-8700 in it. We do have one of those in the house, so but that's only after that computer gets upgraded. Alright, thanks for checking out my video. Please like, please subscribe.